Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Adventures of Adam. I'm Adam. Let's adventure. Real quick before we get started, it has not populated yet. I need to share. Post. Here we go. Now it's live. Of Adam. Okay. So we're going to copy this URL, post it in the community Discord so people can join it if they want. Well, not everybody, everyone. Let everyone know we're streaming live. And then we'll go over to the Deadwood Jedi Discord and we will post here as well, letting people know that we're streaming live. And now with that out of the way, we can start playing. Welcome, guys. Quick recap. You may have seen, or you may not have seen, on my community page on my YouTube channel, which I meant to pull up ahead of time. We have a poll here. I pulled Longsword Torix, who was the champion featured on the thumbnail, and he can do an AoE provoke, but he's only got, if he's fully booked and I take Fearsome Presence Mastery, he'll have a 70% chance to place the provoke on an AoE. If you compare that to Gnarlhorn, or the Goat, as I like to call him, who has a 100% chance to place a provoke on an AoE. So Gnarlhorn is clearly a better champion in terms of crowd control. In its purest form, he's got a 100% chance to place it. It can't weak hit because it's not on an attack, and it's on a 3-turn cooldown compared to the attack that can weak hit. It's only a 70% chance if I take the mastery, the tier 6 mastery, to gain an extra 5%. But Longsword Torix has utility in other areas where Gnarlhorn does not. Gnarlhorn does no damage. It's impossible to build damage in him because he only has one ability that deals damage, and it literally cannot crit. It says so on the ability. And it doesn't hit very hard. Longsword Torix has his damage should be about on par with shield guards in terms of the amount of damage he does on an AoE. And he also has extra utility in that he places increased defense on the entire team. And he can place Leech with his A1. So the question is, should I take the plunge on building him, or should I hold out for a better option? So you can vote on this now on my community page. Just if you're on my homepage, just scroll over to community, and it's the top one right here. The one drawback to potentially waiting is there are 161 non-void rares in the game. So every time I pull an Ancient Shard, I only have like a 0.6% chance of pulling any specific champion. Any specific rare, that is. So my odds of pulling exactly Gnarlhorn are about the same as pulling a legendary. So I can't really count on this. So that's why it's tough. So anyway, with all that out of the way, let's jump in. I've been working on this stuff a little bit as I've gone. Just because I have to take my battles when I can. I can't really afford to just wait around. So I've done about 11 battles today so far. And as it gets closer to reset, it's going to be harder and harder to find easy wins because people want to rank up. But I think... No, I definitely lose this one. Maybe I do this and take a free win here. And take the L against the Kale. I don't know, we're going to try. If I can rank up this week, I'll be able to generate more points for CVC, which is coming on Tuesday. And my clan has a minimum of... You have to get at least 50,000 points before you're eligible for the rewards. So it's very imperative that I put up good points or I don't get the rewards. And I'm confident I could do that. Last CVC, my first CVC, I put up 65,000. Oh, come on, Shield Guard. You could do it, buddy. There we go. Okay. I knew he could. The uncommon beats the legendary. And we're going to pick up our Drexthar. I have an alarm set on my phone so I don't forget. I've been getting this every day. I forgot twice, which is why I set the alarm. So far we have 17 fragments for Drexthar. We've got 7 fragments of Yakarl. I've been purchasing. I did my clan quests. I'll show you the ones that I did. It was rank up 100 uncommons to 3-star, I think. Yeah, upgrade 100 uncommon champions to rank 3. So I've been a lot of champion farming this week. And then I had 2 pretty easy ones. They were just stuff that I would get done just by playing the game like the regular way, I think. Yeah. So we did place 50 increased speed buffs in Classic Arena. So with my Diabolus, I was able to do this. She just uses her A2, and then it puts 4 out for every time I do a battle. So it was really easy. And then 100 increased speed buffs in Tag Arena. So it was basically the exact same thing, just in Tag Arena. So that gave me 750 clan gold this week, which I used all 750 to put into Yakarl fragments. Champion training tournament. I started off really good until I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I was way behind everybody. But starting off, because I started with all 3 stars from all the farming I did leading up to it. But we've got. I'm not gonna try to finish this fusion because I already know that I can't. But any fragments I get towards her can go into making High Mother Maud eventually, and I'd also like to pick up this. So we're probably gonna grind out some more champ training today. So let's get started on that. My energy's full, and for every 3 minutes that passes that I'm at full energy, I miss out on a point of energy. So you get 1 energy every 3 minutes, or 20 an hour, depending on how you want to look at it. So yeah, just gonna do a little bit of champ training. I'd really like to get that Ancient Shard. One of the things I really like about this series so far is that every time I pull a Mystery Shard, I have the potential to get an absolute game changer for my account. Like, Gravechill Killer was from Mystery Shard. Longsword Torix was from a Mystery Shard. 2 of the best pulls, 2 of my best rare pulls so far have been from Mystery Shards. I'm getting a lot of dupes from Ancients, and it's getting on my nerves. Because there are some that I desperately need. Like, Frozen Banshee would be nice. And Gnarlhorn would be amazing. So yeah, I've got enough food. If you watched last week's update, when I pulled my shards, I pulled Reliquary Tender. So she's at level 50 now, and I do have enough food to get her up to 6-star, which she's going to be my next 6-star for sure. We got the Sparring Pit cooking, so as soon as these guys hit level 40, I've got 20 4-star chickens in my reserve vault ready to go. Also, we pulled Stagnite, but he's just going to be a chicken as for the parameters of the challenge. I haven't even used him in like Tag Arena or anything like that. Hello! Good evening. Hope all is well. Yeah, so using Stagnite as a 4-star chicken is going to hurt more than using Ralphos Blademaster to rank up my Shield Guard. Because, like, good support champions will carry you through the game way more than any damage dealer would. So, yep. I know I mentioned I was planning to stream on Saturday, which was yesterday for me. But I was working on the thumbnail for the live stream, and I had YouTube on my other monitor, and I was playing Raid, and I kind of just, without thinking about it, just, you know, was going through completing my quests. And when I was done with my quest, and I worked on a couple Arbiter missions too, but when I was finished with that, I was like, oh, I don't have any energy. this is going to be like the shortest live stream ever. So I was like, I can't justify doing a live stream. I'll just do it tomorrow instead. So I want to be able to give you guys a full experience. So just kind of a quick look into, you know, how I go about completing quests. Also, speaking of, what's his name? Longsword Torux. I was using him in Faction Wars at level 30, and he was, like, tearing it up. Let's rank up these nerds. So I saved a few Faction Wars keys. I mean, it's not, like, super impressive. It's, like, low-level Faction Wars, but I just kind of want to show you guys how I... Like, all these low-level Faction Wars, I'm basically just using whoever I have. Like, for this, I guess I can't show you because I don't have any keys. It's 2 rares with just, like, crap gear on. This guy, just in regen and, like, really bad... Like, I guess it's not a bad chest plate. But just crap, just whatever crap I have lying around. So there's Bloodhorn, and then I have this guy. Again, he's in just whatever crap I had lying around. So, but that was enough just to do the low levels, which just gives me the materials to craft gear at the forge, which is kind of big right now. Yeah, I was tearing this up. I was like, I should probably just save that. So we've got Arcanist, who was going to be my healer until I pulled Reliquary Tender, and then Longsword Torux here. So I just wiped the floor with the first 2 stages. But yeah, because he gives himself increased defense before he attacks, he actually does decent damage. I was looking at his damage multiplier. I think it's something like a 3.4 times defense. And he's got like almost 1300 defense. Not quite. Like at level 60. So really good base defense for a rare. But then he buffs his defense by 30% before he attacks. So, like, he's definitely a strong option. And he's got that passive that whenever he takes damage equal to 20% or more of his max HP in a single hit, he will then give himself block damage. So my thoughts for him, if I decide to take the plunge on him instead of going with trying to hold out for Gnarlhorn, my plan is... Oh, he didn't get the heal because he had block debuffs. That's a bummer. My plan is put him in a provoke set, because he's got a passive that also reads, whenever he's attacked by an enemy under provoke, he counterattacks. And he's only got, if I take Fearsome Presence Mastery, I think I might fail this one. If I take Fearsome Presence Mastery, he'll have a 70% chance to provoke on the AoE. And if he's in a provoke set, he will also have a 35% chance to provoke. So it doesn't stack. I don't think I'm going to be able to push up any higher. I'll try. Actually, the last wave was all magic affinity, so I might be able to do another level. I'm going to try. I'm going to push it if I can. So yeah, fully booked with Fearsome Presence, he'll have a 70% chance to place the provoke on an AoE. If I put him in a provoke set, he will also have a 35% chance to place the provoke on an AoE. And because of his passive, he counterattacks whenever he's attacked by an enemy under provoke. So he'll have a chance to place provoke on his A1 when he counterattacks. To, like, just keep him locked down. I don't think I'm going to get through this. Yeah, okay. Well, we found where our limit is. It's good to push your limits, and it doesn't cost anything to like try and fail. What artifact tips? Oh, upgrade. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so while he's not like, if you compare him side by side with Gnarlhorn, he's not as proficient at crowd controlling as Gnarlhorn. But there's a lot of other utility he brings. He's also got, so he does the team-wide increased defense, so that will actually help me in Clan Boss. And he also places a leech on his A1, which will actually help me in Clan Boss. So I'm extremely tempted to build him as my crowd control. Even though the survey I did on my community page, people were voting in favor of holding out for Gnarlhorn or just a better CC champion, he's not bad. Like, he's not as good at crowd control as Gnarlhorn. But as a champion, I think he has more utility in other areas. So, oh cool, they woke him up. Well, they put him back to sleep. Oh hey, they stunned him. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting. Last time I did go with the community when I had, because I was here. I'll bring up the surveys on my community tab. I was I pretty much had my mind made up about this one. Let's try that again. So it was Gravechill Killer versus War Maiden. I was leaning towards Gravechill, but you guys talked me into War Maiden, so I went with you there. But on this one, I think I might actually go with Longsword Torux. Like, as a crowd control specialist, he's not as good as Gnarlhorn, but he brings a lot of other utility, and I think if I put him in a provoke set, he will be quite sufficient. And another thing, the reason I was hesitant to go with him at first is because he's weak affinity for Dragon 20, but that's not necessarily even a bad thing, because then he becomes my affinity tank. So because he's weak affinity, even if I don't place provoke on the enemies when he attacks, they're still going to focus their attacks in on him because he's weak affinity. I just have to make sure that Haikatoon has more HP, so they focus him and not Haikatoon, because she'll be my other spirit affinity champion on that team. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of the quandary I'm at. But he's not going to be... Well, maybe I'll just go down one more star so we can farm this a little easier. Or one more stage. Because I just want to get these keys used up. And he also brings more damage than Gnarlhorn would. Gnarlhorn doesn't do any damage at all. So... yeah, I don't know. So yeah, the order of operations are going to be 6-star Reliquary Tender first. And then I get Haikatoon in like 6 days or 5 days, something like that. And then I'll 6-star Haikatoon. And then if at that point I can't farm stage 15 Minotaur, like if I feel like crowd control would make the difference between farming that or not, I will build Torux so I can start farming Minotaur. And the reason I want to farm Minotaur and prioritize that over something like Dragon this early on is A, clan boss, and B, I lost my train of thought. Oh, because there's a set amount of energy that needs to be spent to get what you need from Minotaur. I could spend thousands of energy in Dragon and still not get the gear that I'm looking for. But I know it takes give or take 1 or 2 runs. It takes about 155 runs per champion to finish their masteries. So because you always have that end goal in sight, like, it's just guaranteed value, I guess. And same thing with 6-starring champions. Like, you know I don't have the exact numbers memorized, but you know exactly how much energy it takes to 6-star a champion. Like, you know how many 5 stars, how many 4 stars, how many 3 stars you need to make, and it's like guaranteed value. Like, once they're 6-star, they're 6-star. There's no RNG involved. It's not like they have a chance to not get 6-star when you feed them the food. So that's why I'm prioritizing 6 stars right now. So it's like guaranteed stat increase. So once I've got my first team of 5 6-stars, then I'll start focusing Minotaur to get the guaranteed value. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. 155 runs. At stage 15, I'm hoping I could farm 15. But yeah, then once I get masteries on everybody, then I'll start focusing Dragon. So yeah. Hopefully I can push up to like 17 to 20 in that range. But alright, I'm getting bored of this, so I'm gonna head back into campaign for a little bit. So I've got my food champions in my reserve vault set aside for when the champions in my sparring pit rank up. So I want to make sure I have 4 more to take their place. Do I have a list of how many of each we need to make a 6-star? I used to. I don't know what I did with it. It was posted in my community Discord, but I consolidated and removed a bunch of channels that weren't being used, and like kind of melded them all into one like help center, the raid help center channel. And when I culled the other channels that weren't getting used, I think I got rid of the pictograph that I made that showed, it was like a display of how many food champions you need to make a 6-star, starting with like 1s, 2s, 3, like, and I lost it. I'll have to make a new one. I started to one night, and then I didn't like the way it turned out. Like, the original was a lot better. Yeah, I know. I thought I had it in my clan Discord too, but I couldn't find it in there. Actually, let me look one more time in my clan Discord. I thought I had it in the Who to 6-star Next channel, but it might be... Hold on. And it doesn't say how much energy, it just shows you how much... Hold on, let me see. I guess I could have posted it here. I thought if I posted it, I thought I also pinned it, but it's not pinned. And there's like years worth of posts in this channel. If there's a... No, I don't... Yeah, I have to sift through and scroll back like 2 years worth of... I don't know. I'll either find it if I can, or I'll make a new one. I have it written down in a notebook that I keep in my work bag. Someone stole it. Maybe. Nah, I've got it drawn out, like, because I figured it out at work one day, and I was having a particularly slow night at work, so I just, you know, like, I figured it out. And I scribbled it down, but that notebook is in my work bag, and my work bag is in my car. I don't have it at my disposal. But yeah, I think I need to remake the infograph or whatever, and also maybe make a video about it. But I already kind of have a video. Oh, it's not the same. I think it's a topic that's valuable enough to warrant its own video. So that might be something I do in the future. Like if I have a slow week coming up where I don't have a whole lot to report on in a weekly update type of video, where I'm just kind of like flatlined and not making much progress, I might make a video like that instead. He just did 3 A2s in a row. I really like the Cycle of Violence Mastery on him. Yeah. I think that'd be a good video. But the thing is, how much energy it takes isn't always exactly the same, because it depends on if you're starting from, like, if you're a super endgame player and you're hitting Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, Brutal every day, getting 2 chests from each because your clan kills it, you're going to be opening a lot of ancient shards, and you're going to have a lot of 3-star chickens, and you start at 3 stars. But if you're early game, you have to crack mystery shards and either start with 2 stars or 1 stars, and it takes more energy. Hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, I like the stream, y'all. Do what he said, what that guy said. Yeah. So I'll have to break it down. I know that it takes a little over 2,000 energy. Like if you're starting from just 1 stars, to rank enough 1 stars up to level 10 to then rank up into 2 stars, it would take 2,000 energy. A little bit more than that, actually. Assuming you're just farming 12-3 the whole time. The numbers change if you do what I'm doing here, where you swap to finish them off. So rather than spending 8 energy to get them to 20, I switched to normal and spent 4. So I just saved 4 energy. So it also depends on, you know, not everybody farms the same way that I do. So there's a lot of factors that play into how much energy it takes. Maybe I could do a side-by-side comparison, like if you only farm 12-3 brutal the entire time, it takes this much energy. If you do it dynamically, it takes this much energy. If you start with 1 stars, you know. But I've been farming the crap out of campaign. Like, just tons of chickens. These are all 4 stars. This one's 5 star. This is a chicken. This is a chicken too, unfortunately. Sorry, Stagnite. But yeah, as soon as these 5 champions hit 40 from the sparring pit, I've got those 20 4-star chickens here ready to rank them up into 5 stars. And as soon as I rank them up into 5 stars, we're going to 6-star Reliquary Tender. And I get a big pack of 500 energy tomorrow. Oh, shit. That was my alarm. It's time to buy my Drexstar fragment. I set an alarm so I don't forget. So, we'll pick him up in a second. We'll do... I'll just wait. Yeah, okay, so I get this 500 energy tomorrow. So I don't know if I want to use this for champ training. Like, the champion training tournament ends like right before CVC starts. So I don't know if I want to save this energy for CVC to try to score more points for my clan, or if I want to put this into champ training to score more points in the tournament. So I don't know. Please rank priority to power up a character. Level, ascension... Okay, That's a good question or statement. I like that. Okay, so it depends on where you're at in the game. I also got 100 energy from this arena tournament. Okay, let's go by Drexstar. Okay, so if you are super early game like me, and what I mean by early game is if you still can't farm stage 15 of Minotaur, or if, let's say stage 15 of all dungeons, you're early game still, right? So I'm day 24 right now. So if you're at a point where you can't farm stage 15 of dungeons, the best thing to do is get them to 6 stars. Because that is going to give your champions the most stat boost over anything else. Like, the gear that you're farming is crap. It's like all 3 stars and 4 stars. If you're lucky, you'll get a decent piece of 5-star gear, but most of it's not going to be worth leveling up. So the best way to gain stats and power on your account is by making more 6 stars early on. If you are late game... Okay, so if you're like mid to late game, and you have a very well developed Great Hall, like silver, well, you probably want to, okay, let's say you get like, you will get to a point on your account, hi Big Spite, you'll get to a point on your account where you'll realize some champions can do their jobs at level 50 because your gear in your Great Hall is good enough. That's probably more like late game threshold. When you get to that point, then 6-starring them isn't quite as important. But when you're at a stage in the game where your gear is just garbage, like mine, like my gear sucks. Like, every good piece of gear I have either came from the daily login rewards from like when you first start. This was purchased from the market. That's where the majority of my good gears come from, is just finding good pieces in here. So like anytime I find a piece of lifesteal gear that's 5-star, I look at it and see if it's good. If it's good, I buy it. Same thing with speed. I've been buying good, like if this was like green or blue and it had like speed and accuracy on it, I would buy it. But I've also been buying any pair of boots that are 4-star with speed as the main stat from lifesteal and speed sets. Because speed is just that important. Like look at my reliquary. Like I got these boots from the market. I just saw speed main stat, lifesteal, purchase. Same thing with these gloves, defense percentage main stat. Like I've just been picking this stuff up. This had speed. It was green, but I had speed on it, so I bought it. Like the majority of the gear that I have equipped has been purchased from the market. So to circle back to Daniel's question, priority to power up a character. So 6-star first, then Ascension. Oh, actually Ascension isn't as a... So 6-star first, so 6-star level 60, then Masteries, and then Ascension. If you don't have accessories to equip your champions with, you don't have to worry about Ascension, because the amount of stats you gain from ascending a champion is like minimal. So if you have accessories to equip, then you can consider ascending them. So like War Maiden, I've only got her to 4 stars because I had ascended champion to 4-star for like a Arbiter quest or something. But I haven't done 5 and 6 because I don't have any barbarian accessories. Like ascending her doesn't do anything. And the only reason I did Reliquary Tender's Ascension is because it was for an Arbiter mission as well. So those were just for missions. If I didn't have the mission, she wouldn't be ascended beyond 3-star. Actually, okay. Ascending her turned this ability on and powered it up. So getting to 3-star Ascension for a champion who gains benefit from having 3-star Ascension is probably good. But after that, Masteries. So 6-star, ascend to 3 stars if they need it to unlock a skill or to power up a skill. Then Masteries. Yeah, I'd go in that order. And then once you can farm stage 15 Minotaur and get Masteries on everybody, then start farming gear. That's what I'm doing anyway. So I'm a little behind on that. That was a long-winded answer to a very good question, so I'm a little behind on chat. Give me a second. I'll catch up in a second, guys, I promise. But I appreciate the question. That's very good. You started your own free-to-play account yesterday and suddenly found me live today. Good to see some feedback from your account and take inspiration. Awesome. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Glad everyone's... Yeah, the number one objective of this series is to create educational content. And if it happens to be entertaining, that's just a happy bonus. Oh, so you started with Rector and Tyrell. Nice, dude. Mordecai from the promo. Good choice. Kale is your starter. Excellent choice. Should you use epic books on Tyrell, Rector, or Mordecai? Let's look at their kits real quick. That's a good question. I don't think... It depends on how effective... What you're really looking for on books is, does it increase their chance to apply debuffs? So Mordecai's does. And it also reduces cooldowns. These are the number one things you're looking for. Buff chance and cooldowns. Buff chance and cooldowns. Okay, so Mordecai definitely could take books. Rector Drath. Okay. Cooldown is good. That's a big heal. Yeah. This isn't... Ideally, your champions don't die, and then you don't have to worry about reviving them. So if this is unlocked from ascending her, which I don't know if it is or not, you can try to book her before you ascend her, and then you don't have to worry about cooldowns going in here. But it is nice to have a revive, because sometimes champions do die. Yeah. I mean, they're all... I mean, look at Tyrell real quick. I know he gets value from books too. 10% debuff chance for decreased attack on the A1 is pretty good. And, yeah. This is actually not that bad either. Yeah, I mean, if you put books in these guys, I would say Tyrell or Rector Drath first, because decreased attack on clan boss is very important. And I think Tyrell, it looks like Tyrell has a higher chance to land it, and he also does decreased defense. So I would say Tyrell first, and then if you feel like you need more healing, like you need to get back to that healing cooldown for Rector sooner, then Rector, and then Mordecai. Because 75% chance to place AoE burn is still high enough that in Spider, he's still going to wreck Spider unbooked. Like when there's 11 enemies in the field, you're going to get most of them. So you still get good value from Mordecai. I lost my train of thought. Where was I going? I'm really bad at multitasking. I'm trying to monitor chat. This guy might actually smoke me. I'm gonna put my shield guard against Deliana. Let's do this. It doesn't look like his Serato has gear on him. I might be able to, I don't know. If you're looking for new player guides specifically, I'll get to that in a second. I want to make sure I'm fully caught up. Oh, that's a good point with Ralthalos and Mordecai. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, oh wow. I'm surprised that Gorgrab did so much damage to my team. Yeah, well, what level is your, if you invest in Tyrell, you don't need to also invest in War Maiden because they kind of do the same job. So that's something to consider too. Like if you haven't already like 6-starred War Maiden, maybe hold off and just focus on Tyrell. Oh crap, that Delion is smacking me. Oh, we still won 2 of the 3, it's fine. Yeah, when it gets this close to reset, it becomes really hard to find wins, because everybody wants to try to rank up. Like normally my defense is just food, but I want to rank up so I can get more tokens every day, or whatever these are, gold bars. But I don't think it's going to happen. And with Classic Arena, I'm just looking for the free wins where I can get them. It's a 1-day-old account. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't even bother with War Maiden if you already have Tyrell. Like, War Maiden is a good, like, entry-level decreased defense champion if you don't have a better one, but you've already got a better one. So, it takes a lot of resources to 6-star champion. Speaking of which, the reason I don't have any silver is because, okay, so I had this clan quest. It said, where'd it go? Upgrade 100 uncommon champions to rank 3. So, what I was doing was purchasing every uncommon champion from the market, which got really expensive, but it allowed me to save thousands of energy. You know, because I wasn't turning all my 1-stars into 2-stars, I saved a ton of energy, but it cost me a ton of silver. So that was a trade-off. But it got me to my next 6-star way faster. So, feel like there was a point I was trying to make, but I forgot what it was. What were we talking about? Oh, how much resources it takes to make a 6-star. It takes tons of resources to make a 6-star. So if you have like if you're gonna replace War Maiden with Tyrell eventually anyway, like don't bother with War Maiden. Is the point I was trying to make. Yeah, my market. Yeah, I've all the gear that I have equipped to champions, like 90% of it has been stuff I bought off the market. So my silver's pretty low, pretty constantly, but all my energy has been going into farming campaign, and it will continue to go into farming masteries for everybody. My first 5 6-stars pretty soon. And it takes 155 runs of Minotaurs to fully master somebody. And I have to do that for 3 champions. So that's like what? 3, 5... like 460 runs at 14 energy apiece or something like that. Like, that's a lot of energy. It's gonna probably take me a week or 2 to get everybody's masteries done. It's a long grind. The first time you do it is the worst, because you're farming masteries for multiple people at once and it takes forever. Luckily, my Shield Guard and my Aethel already have their masteries because I shortcutted and purchased them with gems. So that's but if I can farm it with energy, I'm going to do so. It's just a little bit lighter on your resources. Because, like, an energy refill... Well, assuming you're level 60 and you get 130 energy per refill, which I'm not, so it would actually cost me even more gems. Well, it might even out, actually. I have to do the math, but I don't feel like it. I'm just going to assume it's quicker to farm it. But when you farm the masteries, you're also gaining about 1.5 million silver on your 150 runs through Minotaur. So, if you buy them with gems, you're spending, you know, if you buy energy refills with gems while farming masteries, you will spend less gems than if you were to just buy the masteries outright. And then you also don't get the silver you would get from doing all the runs. Is it worth it? Is it worth keeping not good characters to invest in them just to make progress in faction wars? To get resources there, since you need at least 5 of each faction. What I would say here, I'll show you what I do in a second. After this, I'll show you my. So, what I do is if a character looks halfway decent and they seem to have some sort of utility in their kit, I'm holding on to them. And I'm leveling them up to like level 30 and slapping some crap gear on them. So like my Knight Revenant champions, like HP percentage 3-star boots, defense percentage 2-star chest. Like this is like the crap gear I have on her right now. It's actually not a bad helm. That, and then my other Knight Revenant guy is down here, the guy on the thumbnail of this live stream. So that helm's not even leveled up. Just slapping some whatever gear on them. So he's level 30, and she's level 40. I was using her to help me beat campaign the first time. So just slap some whatever gear on them, and do the highest stage you can do. That's what I do. So this allows me to unlock more Tag Arena tokens every day. I get that extra refill of 10. And because I get those extra 10 tokens, I can farm enough bars to purchase a fragment of Drexthar every day. So that's my game plan. I'm hyper focused on getting Drexthar ASAP. He's going to be huge for me on Spider 20. Like he's going to be my affinity tank, because he's the negative affinity to Spider 20. As long as there's no other force enemies on my team, or if there are, I have to... We'll just assume he'll be the only force affinity person on my team. If that's true, the spiders being spirit affinity will want to attack him. Whenever he gets attacked, he's got like a 70 or... I don't know. He's got a chance to place HP burn on the attacker. So the spiderlings attack him, they take HP burn, and then every time a spiderling under HP burn goes, it burns the boss for 3% of the boss's max HP. And on Spider 20, that deals about 166,000 some odd damage. Like 166,665 damage, something like that. Like, it deals a ton of damage for every time a spiderling under HP burn takes a turn. So if I can do that, and get Yakarl discouraged from the clan shop, I could use Yakarl to AoE freeze all the spiderlings so they're not attacking me. But they're still taking turns, so they're under HP burn. So, like, and also Yakarl places the big version of decreased speed and turn meter controls the spider. So that's kind of my plan for Spider 20. But getting to Spider 20 without those champions is going to be really hard. Right now, I think I can farm Spider 11. So I've just been doing 10 because it's a higher chance for 5-star gear. Yeah. Let's see. Can you advise which best combination for Nightmare Clan Boss? Taragi, Tyrant. Okay, you got some good ones. Wow. Okay, well, the thing about Clan Boss is it's more than just a sum of its parts. You kind of want to do what they call a speed tune. And if you have Corvus, you already have a really good buff extender, which will make doing a 2-1 team like particularly good. And he'll pair really well with Tyrant because Tyrant does the big version of increased defense and ally protection. So if you have a champion who can place increased speed, you could probably build a really nice 2-1 team. Bad L's not bad. He can cleanse the stun or affinity debuffs. Yeah, you've got some really nice champs. Seeker and Deacon are really great for helping you achieve a 2-1 turn ratio, but they also require kind of other specific champs to pair alongside them, so it can be kind of rough. Yeah. I've got a couple guides on Clan Boss on my channel. Oh, speaking of Clan Boss, okay, so I 3-keyed hard today, and I wanted to show you guys kind of what an average Clan Boss run looks like. Because I don't really show this in my weekly updates. But yeah, I was using Gravechill Killer, but she's not ascended, so she doesn't do the poisons on her A3. So I just put her gear back on Outlaw Monk. Oh, Stagnite is a good one for clan. I know I'm really far behind in chat. I'm sorry, guys. I'm giving really long-winded answers, and I just want to make sure I answer everybody thoroughly. Yeah, Stagnite's good for Clan Boss. He does the decreased attack and decreased defense. And Grizzled Jarl is good for block debuffs as well. You've got some good Clan Boss champs. He also he could be a backup decreased attack champion too, if Stagnite gets resisted or something. Or if you, well, yeah, if you have Seeker, if you ever pull Demetha, you can build like a really good unkillable Clan Boss team. You've also got Seeker too, or not Seeker, what's his name? Deacon and Seeker with Demetha could build a really nice unkillable team. Finding a good clan is hard. So the #1 thing you should be looking for in a clan... Yeah, I've got Discord. Let me finish my tangent about the clan. So whatever level of Clan Boss you're currently facing to get the top chest, if your clan is not also killing that level of Clan Boss, leave the clan and find a new one that kills the level of Clan Boss that you're fighting every day. And if you're a person who cares about clan versus clan, like you want to make sure that A, you're doing a good job, and B, the rest of your clan cares about CVC and stuff. What I would recommend is joining. Like, I don't have a huge community on my Discord, or I'm still kind of a small channel. So if you join like Hell Hades Discord or Deadwood Jedi's Discord, they have clan recruitment channels, and you can like sift through all the posts and look for like, you know, like, hey, I want a clan who puts up 100k every CVC. And if you find one that has that as like their minimum like CVC contribution, you're like, okay, well, these guys go hard in CVC. That's where I want to be. You know, or they'll tell you like what level of Hydra and clan, like, that's a really good place to find a clans. If you're just going through the in-game like clan finder, it's really hard and it's a gamble. So I would recommend going to a much larger content creators Discord and looking at their clan recruitment channels to try to find one that fits you really well. But yeah, I'll link to my community Discord real quick if you've got other questions. I could take a look at them when I'm done streaming, but let me get a quick invite for you guys. Make sure the invite does not expire. Generate link, copy. Okay, so here is that. You can join my Discord. It's a lot easier to answer questions about Clan Boss if you can like post screenshots of your roster. I'm a very visual person, and I have dyslexia, so if you're just like naming off all the champions you have, like, it scrambles my brain and it's hard for me to like process everything. So I'm very visually oriented. It's a lot easier for me to answer Clan Boss questions if I have screenshots of your roster. I just realized I need to complete this so I can get this. So we gotta spend a little bit of energy to gain a lot of energy. So this is where I'm at. My shield guard could actually solo this stage, but it takes like 10 minutes, so it's not worth it. So I've just been doing stage 11 is, I can fail sometimes because Aethel is weak affinity here. But here, shield guard is the only weak affinity member of my team. So magic affinity is strong against spirit affinity, boss is magic, shield guard is spirit. So all the spiderlings are going to attack him. And he's got the highest defense of everyone on my team, so he's the tankiest. And his AoE is on a short cooldown, so he could heal up after being attacked from the spiderlings, so he doesn't die. So yeah. I know most Reliquary Tender guides will tell you to not worry about booking her A1, because it's only the small version of decreased attack. But I don't have any decreased attack champions built right now, so I think it's actually going to be worth it for me to book her A1, because the 25% less damage is better than no damage reduction at all. This account I'm playing right now, I think it was day 23 or 24. I'm like, I think I'm 6 days off High Katoon, so day 24, I think. Like, if you look at the login calendar, it's whatever day is the furthest on the right, I guess, right-hand side, because it's backwards for you guys. Furthest down the right-hand side, like the ancient shard you get right on top of High Katoon is where I'm at. So, yeah, that's where I'm at there. The reason I don't put like a random food champion in this team is because I don't want Reliquary Tender to use her revive when she could have used her heal instead. Or just attack with her A1 to put decrease. I guess I could turn off the revive, but I don't know. I just feel like it'll slow everything down. I was hoping my Aethel could solo stage 10, but she can't. I don't think she's fast. I don't think she has enough speed. Like, all my my best gear is on Shield Guard because he needs it to be my campaign farmer, and he's a better campaign farmer on 12.3 than Aethel, in my opinion. At least with the gear that I have, he does a better job. Like, if I put his gear on Aethel, except for the attack percentage chest that she has, Aethel doesn't do it as... Aethel still dies occasionally, but Shield Guard never dies. Man, early game is rough. This is a 3-minute run to kill Spider 10. Okay. Need to do one more run. I haven't got any good... Okay, that's actually good. Crit damage with accuracy? Hell yeah, man. I don't have any Lizardmen, though. This will be Rosin someday. Rosin Scarhide in, like, 6 months. I'll hold on to it for him. I love it when he pops off with the A2. Yeah, he's been a really fun champion. I'm glad I decided to make him my first 6-star on this account. Hey, you're welcome. Don't worry about it. I really do enjoy helping people, so it is truly my pleasure. So as soon as this is over, then I have to go do my Silver Keys and Doom Tower quest. And that should, I think that'll finish off my advanced quest for the day. And we'll be able to collect the energy to do more champ training, I think. Yeah, when he just... on stage 11, he'll just do it turn after turn after turn after turn, like really pop off, just squash all the spiderlings. It's really cool. But because the big spider takes turns and sacrifices and heals up, it just takes forever for him to kill the boss. Oh, cool. Have a good breakfast. But because these are strong affinity, he doesn't crit as often with his A2, and he only gets the turn meter boost when he crits. Okay, so she got a little low, which is why they switched targets, but as long as Reliquary Tender can keep her HP up, Shield Guard will take the aggro from the spiderlings. But that's another reason you want masteries, because if you can get your champions into lifesteal, whenever they hit a boss with War Master, which is the tier 6 mastery, they get a huge heal. So that'll be massive for her. Oh. I didn't get a piece of gear, so I gotta do the run again. That doesn't count towards my quest. That is so annoying. Okay, so I'm looking at no speed on this piece. I'm not gonna buy it. If this is like... If this was HP percentage, I would actually pick it up, even though it's only 3-star. I want an HP chest for my Reliquary Tender. Yeah, none of these are good. I probably wouldn't have got that even if it was a good piece. Okay, I'm good for life. I mean, that is. Yeah, we gotta do one more run. Maybe I'll do a faster dungeon. Yeah, okay. I wonder if I could do this now that... Well... Yeah, I want to try this now that I have a healer. And Haikatoon will take this place when I get her in a couple days. Last time I tried this, I think Reliquary Tender was like level 30 and didn't have any gear. Now she's got gear and she's level 50, so I should be able to do it. The biggest issue, I think, right now is that I don't have really any poisons, so the only way I'm going to punch through the dragon's inhale phase is with really good RNG on War Master procs from Shield Guard and Giant Slayer procs from Aethel. But Aethel's weak affinity, so this could be rough. But Reliquary Tender is void, therefore she is neutral affinity. So she's not going to take the extra damage like Aethel will. So if she can survive and cleanse off all the nasties or place decreased attack, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do this. It's worth a try to like push your limits every now and then. Yeah, okay, nothing has changed. But yeah, because if you can farm a higher stage, it's almost always worth it to do so. That doesn't look like we're gonna get there. She's not healing much from the lifesteal because she's weak affinity. Yeah. And I don't have any poisons. I might, well, I don't want to mess with it too much. I might bring in Outlaw Monk instead of somebody else who's on this team. I don't know who else that would be. Because he would help me in Clan Boss a little bit too. I just don't want to take Outlaw Monk to 60 because his base stats are atrocious. Before I pulled Reliquary Tender, I was actually considering Outlaw Monk for my next 6-star. Because he does the 2 big poisons on a 3-turn cooldown. But his base stats are so bad, I don't know if I'd be able to keep him alive with the gear that I have. I have no gear. So at level 60... he doesn't even have 700 base defense. Like, that's ludicrous. But this ability is really good, though. Place 2 poisons on debuffs on the target for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown, and then he can take extra turns on his A1 to come back to this faster. So his kit is actually really solid. It's just my guy's fragile. What's up, Snipes? How you doing? I guess we'll just, yeah, okay. We'll do the stage I know I can do pretty quick. Yeah, let's do the Void Affinity one. That way no one's weak. Bam. Another thing, I got a little bit further into Doom Tower. That's another thing I forgot to update you guys on. I'll have to remember to mention that in my weekly update video too. Ascending Diabolist to get the turn meter pushback when she does her turn meter boost was actually, believe it or not, a difference maker. Like, I was hard stuck on the Trunda wave because the Trundas just stun and burn and smack really hard. But ascending her to 3-star Ascension and getting her to do a turn meter pushback when she boosts slowed the Trundas down enough that my Shield Guard and my Aethel were able to plow through without dying. So it's crazy how something as small as a 15% turn meter pushback was the difference between success and failure on that Doom Tower wave, but it really was. Well, I never actually officially said that I quit. I definitely took a break. If I recall correctly, Oh, speed and accuracy. I'm gonna keep this, even though it's kind of a crappy set. That can go on somebody. If I recall correctly, I said if I ever return, I will return as a free-to-play Rares Only Plus account. Okay, so I think it's one of these ways has yeah, this one right here. Actually, I should probably replace Arcanist with Reliquary Tender now. But so I start with, I don't want to do the turn meter boost because my team already has like almost full turn meters, so I'm just gonna do the increased speed. But I was hard stuck on this wave for a minute. They're all okay, cool. Because the Trundas were just too much, so I'm saving the turn meter boost for the next wave. There is a way to refer yourself. I have never done it, so I'm not super savvy on it. That they resisted the turn meter pushback, so this might not go that well. Yeah, I wish I could help you more. I know on hellhades.com they've got a guide that could help you do it, I think. She's gonna get counterattacked. Probably to death. No, she survived. Oh, crap. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Yeah, oh, I think if you use a referral code, it overrides the Tayrel thing. I don't think you could use both. I think it's one or the other. If I'm being honest. I don't think we might actually fail this one. I might have just got really lucky the time that I beat it, if I'm being honest. Like all the RNG went in my favor. I pulled Pestilus. I'm not familiar. I know he's Knight Revs, but I don't remember what his kit does. Doesn't he do like a HP burn or something? Yeah, so this was the wave I was stuck on forever, but once I ascended Diabolist to 3-star, I was able to beat it. And then I pushed up. Why isn't it? Oh, there it goes. Now I'm stuck on the Cupidus wave. I got through Cupidus, and now I'm just dying to Mortu Macabre. So if I had a Provoke champion, I can keep him from using, what's it called? Peril, where he kills you. There's nothing you can do about it. So, this is where I'm stuck now. But I pretty much just farmed the boss on auto. I need to do that real quick to get my energy from the advanced quests. Oh, actually, hold on. I need to refresh my arena real quick. I need to be doing that like every 15 minutes. Okay, we'll come back and check to see if I've got any battles I could actually do after we knock these out real quick. So yeah. Yeah, Mortu Macabre is where I'm stuck right now. So I might actually... It's possible that High Katoon, with her turn meter boost and her AoE turn meter pushback, it's possible that that combination of skills together, plus the 19% all battles speed aura, so giving everyone on my team like 20 more speed with the aura, plus the turn meter boost, plus the increased speed, plus the turn meter pushback, plus the decreased speed A1. Fingers crossed, that'll be enough. If it's not, then I probably pull the trigger on Torox, or sorry, Longsword Torox as my crowd control champion, because I need something. I can't just not progress in Doom Tower. the rewards are just too good to pass up. But Minotaur is my #1 priority. Because just getting masteries on everyone will just help me everywhere. So, Minotaur 15, if I can, like, getting Minotaur 15 is, like, my current goal right now. And in order to do that, I need a team of 5 6-stars, I think. 5 level 60s. So, Reliquary Tender's my next 60. And then I think I get Haikatun in 6 days, and she'll be my next 60. I fingers crossed that'll get it done. If that doesn't work, then I'll probably have, unless I pull a Gnarlhorn between now and when I'm ready to do my next 6-star, Longsword Taurox will probably be my next 60, and then he'll have to probably replace either Aethel or Shield Guard, because I won't have room for 2 damage dealers if I'm bringing in a crowd control champion. So one of these two will have to come out to fit in my crowd control guy. And I don't think Longsword Taurox is going to be bad. Like, he does increase defense, which is going to help everyone survive longer in every content, but particularly Clan Boss. And he also has an A1 Leech, which again is going to help everyone survive longer in every content, but particularly Clan Boss. And if I have a Leech debuffer on my team, then I don't necessarily need to build everyone on lifesteal, which is going to make it so much easier to gear people. Hey, welcome back. What'd you have for breakfast? In before blood of your enemies. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. I'll be right back, guys. My voice is getting a little dry. I hit my head on my green screen. It's called Puri in India. Okay. I don't think I've ever had Indian food. I know it has a reputation for being spicy, but I've never had it. Which is weird, because I really like spicy food. Coconut chutney. Ooh. I've never had that either, but it sounds good. I'm a simple man, and I've lived a very simple life. I only needed to use 5 keys to get the energy. I'll do the rest of these keys later. Kind of just want to get scooting. Also, on the subject of Griffin. Nice. Guardian gear is going to be massive for this account. Where's it at? So the only Doom Tower boss I am ever going to farm is Griffin, if Griffin is in the rotation. So like, for example, let's say I beat this boss, I'll come back and farm Griffin. I beat this boss, I come back and farm Griffin. I beat this boss, I come back and farm Griffin. Then this boss should also be Griffin, so then I farm it here. I beat this boss, I come back and farm Griffin. You see a pattern? So no matter what, I'm always going to farm the highest level of Griffin possible. The reason why is because he gives you the materials necessary to farm Guardian set. And what this does is the wearer absorbs 10% of all damage dealt to ally champions. And then at the start of your turn, you get a 10% heal. This is coded and functions exactly the same as ally protection. I'm going to need this desperately for Faction Wars. There's a boss in Faction Wars called the Duelist who picks an enemy or picks an ally on your team, attacks them, and his attack ignores 100% of the target's defense, and the damage of that attack scales off their max HP. So without some sort of damage reduction like strengthen or ally protection, like you can put decreased attack on him, but it doesn't really do that much because his damage scales off your max HP. It's almost impossible to beat that boss. So even on my... So Guardian set is going to help me beat those bosses. Do I have Clan Boss yet? Not really. I have... this is my Clan Boss team. So the reason I'm using Shield Guard as the leader instead of having like an aura lead is because he takes the stun, and because of his passive, he will cleanse the stun off of himself. So I've made him my stun target so nobody gets their turn skipped. But yeah, I 3-key hard right now. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that once I get 5 6-stars in lifesteal gear with masteries, full masteries, I can hit brutal. Even if it takes me 4 keys, that's my goal. And then once I have my dungeon teams set, like once I have a good Dragon's Lair team and a good Spider's Den team, then I'll start focusing on Clan Boss specialists, because it doesn't matter how many poisons a person can place in their kit if they don't have accuracy banner or gear to survive getting attacked by Clan Boss. It doesn't matter. So I want a good dragon farming team to get good lifesteal gear, and a good spider team to get accuracy banners on all my champions. Oh, there's so many things I need to do. The to-do list just keeps getting longer and longer. Alright. So now we're just going to keep farming food. Like, I have enough food to 6-star Reliquary Tender, but I want to make sure I have enough food to 6-star High Katoon when I get her as well. And if I can't farm Minotaur after I 6-star High Katoon, I will need a crowd control champion. So it wouldn't hurt to have enough food on standby to 6-star Taurox, unless I pull Gnarlhorn before I'm ready. So Taurox is already going to be huge in Faction Wars for Night Revs. He's going to be an all-star. He's going to make my Faction War team no matter what. So even if I do 6-star him and then pull Gnarlhorn the next day, I won't be super upset about it. I might not even build Gnarlhorn right away at that point. Like, I'll still need Gnarlhorn for my Faction Wars, like Skinwalker Faction Wars team. But it depends on whether or not I feel like Taurox is doing the job or not. But as I said before, with the amount of non-void rares in the pool of rares, I've only got a 0.6%. Like, if I pull this shard and a rare comes out, there's only a 0.6% chance that it's going to be Gnarlhorn. So I can't hold out forever. Like, I'm going to have to build a CC champion eventually. And I'm months away from getting... Let's do some math on Yakarl. So I have 7 Yakarl fragments. So next, okay, let's round this down to 5 because it'll take me a week to get the last 3 that I need that I'm missing. So we'll round down to 5. So I need 95 more fragments, and I can get 5 a week. So 95 divided by 5 equals 19 weeks. Is that math right? It's 133 days. So, I mean, I'm going to be so deep in the game. And that's assuming I'm able to get 5 fragments every week. So it might be more like 150 days, because there are going to be some weeks where there just aren't quests that I'm able to do. Like, in order to get 5 a week, I need to get at least 1 elite quest and 2 expert quests. I was lucky this week that I was able to find 2 expert quests and an elite quest I was able to finish. Because this gives me exactly 750 gold, which is enough to buy 5 fragments from the shop. It takes 750. there's going to be some weeks where I can't do that. So I can't hold out for Yakarl forever, because I need to progress through content. And I can't hold out for Gnarlhorn forever, because there's only a 0.6% chance that I pull him whenever I pull a shard. So I might have to just suck it up and take the plunge on Torox, which I don't know why I keep saying suck it up, because he's not a bad champion. He's just not as proficient at crowd control specifically as some other champions are, I guess is a good way to put it. Get in there. Oops. Go, ninja, go, ninja, go. Alright, well. Oops, I bumped the microphone. If you heard a loud click, that's what that was. So yeah, I don't know. And another vote in favor of Longsword Torox is a big theme of this challenge is trying to make do with what you got, right? So not everyone is going to have Gnarlhorn as, or a better crowd control champion. Like, I was farming campaign for a Greybeard, and then I ran out of food, so I had to go and crack a bunch of mystery shards. And while I was cracking the mystery shards to get more food, that's when I pulled my Longsword Torox, and I was like, oh, well, this guy's better than Greybeard. So I just stopped farming for Greybeard because I got someone better. But if Gnarlhorn is sitting in that summoning portal right now in one of those ancient shards, then maybe I just build Gnarlhorn. Yeah, it's tricky. Yeah, man, when I pulled that Stagnant, I was like, oh, man. I had Bannerlord's Faction Wars the other day, too, and I was so tempted to stick him in that Faction Wars team. It's like, I can't do it. Even if I didn't even put gear on him, just having a naked 4-star would have helped me a little bit. Especially one that, is good to stagnate. But I was like, I can't do it. Yeah. And I'll even prove that I didn't do it. Where's he at? Zero XP out of 1460. He has never been used. Well, he's going to be used as a 4-star chicken, but... yeah, the temptation. I felt like Frodo trying to resist the One Ring, man. It's like, no one will know. Nobody's watching. You could use Stagnite. It's just Faction Wars. It's like, nope. I can't do it. I have integrity, man. Oh, let's check out Arena. Okay, I want to see if there's a... Even these, like, free fights are still kind of rough. Okay. I forgot to look at how much time was left. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. I don't know why War Maiden doesn't open with her A3. Even if there's only one enemy, she doesn't do it. Okay, we got an hour left on that reset. I don't think I'm going to make it. Like, as soon as I pop in the green, someone's going to knock me right back out of it again. I almost want to wait. I don't know. This guy, yeah, he's probably got better gear than me. I might be able to do this one. Meat Carver. Toe log from... Oh, yeah. Is that the decreased defense dude? Oh. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. I'll look at it in a second. Okay, I'm gonna put my shield guard, is he strong affinity here, and then the rest is kind of just like whatever. So okay. I think I actually need to put Aethel against the Doom Priest, or I won't have enough damage to kill her because she heals every turn. Let's try that. Meat Carver Toe Log from Skinwalkers. I don't know. I'll have to look at it. I've been saving a ton of people. Like any rare that has any remote utility in their kit, I have been saving in my vault for Faction Wars specifically. Dude, that blood shield. Ah, I thought I was gonna save it. The one drawback of this, him putting block damage on himself, is I want him to be my tank, right? So, but if he puts block damage on himself, and he didn't land provoke on everybody, whoever isn't provoked is not going to attack at him because he has block damage. So it's almost counterintuitive. I wish I could take that part off of his kit. I don't know. I'm sure that there'll be some instances where it comes in handy, but general purpose utility, like it's almost counterintuitive. Like if it was like Gnarlhorn where it did unkillable, that wouldn't affect enemy targeting, but block damage actually does. Meat Carver Toe Log. Okay, I'll look at that next. Hey, we're in the green. If I can stay there for an hour and 14 minutes, we'll be in Bronze 2, baby. I don't count on it, but okay, we gotta come back in 11 minutes, 12 minutes. Okay. 55 after. Skinwalkers. Oh, this is who I was thinking of. Meat Carver. Oh, Toe Log. Oh, okay, I haven't pulled him yet. Revives in it. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. Not bad. Nice. Yeah, no, if I pull him, I'll definitely save him. But yeah, that's gonna be dope for Faction Wars. He must have came out sometime between me quitting and coming back. Because last time I played, he wasn't in the game. But in my head, I was thinking I was gonna have to rely on old Lamb Chop here. The revive on death. But hey, that's cool. Hopefully I'll get him when I'm ready to start pushing Faction Wars. Dude, I was farming for Greybeard and I got 4 Spirit Hosts. They each have a 1% chance to drop. And I was like, hey, cool, I got a rare. Oh, it's Spirit Host. Hey, cool, I got a... Oh, it's Spirit Host. Hey, cool, I got a rare. Oh, it's Spirit Host. So that was kind of annoying. But then I pulled Longsword Torix. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can stop farming for Greybeard now. So that was nice, at least. It's annoying that I had to spend all that energy for nothing. I am keeping 1 Spirit Host back for the... I think it's for Rosin Fusion, or maybe it's this one. Yeah, this one. I have to... That's part of my Arbiter missions coming up soon, so... I need to farm another War Maiden too, so I don't have to use my real one. Okay. That meat carver guy looks pretty dope for Faction Wars, for sure. If they put a rare like that in every faction, I have no doubt that I'll be able to get Lydia, especially if I can farm up some good Guardian gear. For the factions who have the boss, the duelist, that'll just like one-shot whoever they look at funny. Because there's not that many Ally Protect champions in the rare slot. Certainly not for every faction. I had to use Myrmidon, the rare Ally Protect from Bannerlords. It wasn't the highest. I had to go back and 6-star it with Myrmidon later. Like, because it was one of the lower level bosses. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Longsword Torox was definitely new to me too. Because I made a list for my last weekly update video. I was going through and looking at every single rare, trying to figure out who I wanted from the shard or not. And I remember seeing that Skinwalker guy you were talking about, but because his kit was so specific to Skinwalkers, I didn't write him on my list. He's not like a huge priority, but if I pull him, I will definitely save him. And so that's when I saw him for the first time, and then I also saw Longsword. I was like, oh, that guy's not bad. But I didn't put him on the list because like Gnarlhorn was like obviously my most wanted. Oh, I don't have Greybeard yet. I was farming for him, but I didn't get him. But Torox is good. Yeah, no Greybeard. I got this decreased defense guy. I think he's in my vault right now. I'm using these. Oh, maybe I accidentally used him as food. Actually, because I know I have these two guys that I use for Faction Wars. I think I accidentally used that guy as food. Should be in here. Oh no, I got him. Okay. I guess I just didn't put him on my Faction War team. 3 factions left for Lydia. Nice, dude. Congrats. Yeah, Lydia's huge. Man, I was so stoked when I got her on my last account. Like, I've been sitting on Seer for so long. And I just... Oops. I was getting sick of, like... My Doom Tower hard wave clear team can do like most waves on full auto. There are some waves where I will occasionally that are a little bit trickier. Well, I'll have to like babysit it and take it off auto when the first wave gets low, and then just A1 with everybody to make sure that everyone goes into the next wave with their skills off cooldown. There's a couple floors like that, and it's just a pain in the butt, dude. Like, I was getting so sick of having to do that. So, like, I was already sitting on Seer, which was a huge pull. So but I didn't have, like, a good enough, like, Seer team. Like, I didn't have the rest of the components to build an auto farm Seer team. So when I got Lydia, I was like, thank God. Yeah, that was a huge relief. But I won't have a Seer on this account. Even if I pull her, I can't use her. So. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. He's in Faction Wars specifically, he's epic quality. You got Metal Shaper, or are you talking about my Metal Shaper? I did get Metal Shaper. I was super stoked about that. Yeah, I pulled him from a Mystery Shard. I think I got him in the same... I think I did a 10 pull of Mystery Shards, and I got Metal Shaper and Torox in the same temple, I think. It might have been separate temples. I might have got them like right after the other. Because I got Torox and another rare in a 10 pull, and then I got another rare in the next 10 pull. Oh, no, I know who it was. Okay, so I got Metal Shaper and Torox in one 10 pull, and then I got the... I think I used him as food already. He's the campaign farmable guy. This guy. I got him. Wow, 20k base HP. That's huge for a rare. Nice. Man, if he's got that much base HP, I might not even have to 6-star him. Huh, cool. There might be more, but off the top of my head, the only other rare I could think of that has that much base HP is Doomscreech. Like I said, there could be more, but I remember when I was going through and looking at all the rares that I wanted. I was looking at when I was going through the void rares. I was like, wow, Doomscreech has a crazy high base HP. Oh, so you saw mine? Okay. Are you looking at my Discord or something? Because I know I posted pics of it in Discord. Or did you see my my index? I don't think we were looking at Lizardmen. Yeah, that's another thing. If you guys want to check, whenever something exciting happens, because I work really long hours and I don't have time to make videos every day on the days that I work. And I do most of my play on my phone while I'm at work in my downtime. So whenever something exciting happens, I'll take a screenshot of it and post it to Discord. So if you guys want to follow the series, like, you know, keep tabs on what I'm doing every day, you can join the Discord and I post there all the time. Like when I get a really exciting pull, or finally beat a stage of a dungeon that I've been working towards, or get a new personal best on Clan Boss, stuff like that. You guys can, or if you want to share that stuff too, you're welcome to. We've got a channel called Just Flexing, where you can post your brags, your humble brags. Yeah, I was so stoked when I got Metal Shaper. That's gonna make my life so much easier when I'm ready to do Scarab King. Because if I didn't pull him, I would need another champion who can do a shield for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown plus a buff extender. That was gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, that's something that I love so much about this series, is every time I pull a mystery shard, there's a 1.4% chance that I pull a rare, and rares can be game changers for me, man. Oh, you saw it on my vault. Oh, okay. Alright. You're peeping at my vault. Yeah, I did post it in Discord, though. When I pulled them, I was stoked. It's like mystery shard game changers. It's not, you know, like... Yeah, Metal Shaper is from a mystery shard, too. Metal Shaper and Torux and Graveshield Killer I all got from mystery shards. And those have been like my biggest pulls so far. I started with Aethel to make sure I would have access to the big version of Weaken. And I've pulled 2 more Aethels since, so I was just like, I should have started with the Kale. But I don't regret my decision. It feels bad that my decision was kind of like punished. Oh, I don't even have enough to rank these guys up. Yeah, hold on. Oh! Oh, okay, no. I'm wondering, actually, that's a duplicate Steel Bowyer. With the change to enemy max HP in dungeons reduced, their effectiveness reduced above stage 20, I'm wondering if she would actually be a decent option. It's like, this skill scales off enemy max HP. And she's a good affinity for Dragon 25. But I don't know what the multipliers are and how they stack up. Because, like, even... I know she got, like, incredibly nerfed. She used to be good way back in the old days, but they nerfed her because she was too good for a rare. I want to look at something. Oh, Doom's Creation is shield set with Marquess. Yeah, that's really good. Let's go to hellhades.com real quick. Okay, so if you're new to the game and you don't know, there's this website called hellhades.com, and on this website, you can search for champions. I think that's how it's spelled. The Steel Bowyer. And one of the things you can do is if you scroll down, also, well, first of all, you have the ratings: 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 2 star, 2 star. Like, she's not good, generally. But what I'm wondering is, I have ADD and that's distracting me, and that's not any better. Okay. Attacks all enemies, damage increases according to max HP. So the multiplier is 0.02 times enemy max HP plus 3 times attack. So let's compare that to Cold Heart. Let's compare it to Armiger. Just to get a... Because he has an enemy max. His ratings are like 5 and 4 stars everywhere. It's funny. Oh, 2.9... Oh, wait. So... her enemy max HP skill, that's on a 5-turn cooldown, is less than half of the damage of Armiger's A2. It's 0.5 or 0.05 times enemy max HP. So this hits less than half as hard as Armiger's. But the question is, like on a level 25 dungeon, where enemy max HP skills can only deal up to 10% of the total HP of the enemy, I still might be able to max out that value. I don't know. I'll have to do some more research. I'm going to stick her in the vault. I think she might... That's a maybe. In worst case scenario, I don't have any Dark Elf damage dealers for Faction Wars anyway, so... We're getting closer. So, let's see. 8. So, like, in 3 days, I'll be ready to rank those up, and I can 6-star my Reliquary Tender. I could take him out of the vault and put him in campaign. But it takes so much energy to go from 30 to 40. It's such a pain in the butt. I just don't like to do it. I'm still in the green. We got less than an hour. No. This is probably my easiest fight, and it still looks pretty tough. 50, 50, 50. This guy's only got 160? He's got a ton of 50s, though. So I could put Aethel. She's neutral or strong affinity to these ones. The problem is, he's neutral here, strong here, but he's weak here. And then I can just take the L on this one. Yeah, the AoE, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think I'm gonna hold on to her. I'll have to do more research and see, like, I know Cold Brew has a video on it, Hell Hades might have a video on it too. But they talk about... I might die, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, she's only level 50. Never mind, we're good. I know Cold Brew and probably Hell Hades have a video that talk about how much crit damage you need on Cold Heart to make sure you're not putting too much crit damage on her if you're going above level 20 dungeons to max out, like, to make sure you get the full 10% of their max HP and you're not wasting any stats. So I will watch those videos and see how much crit damage is needed for Cold Heart, and then I could extrapolate, like, based on the multipliers of Steel Bowyer to see if I would have to build her with like 300% crit damage, it's probably not worth holding on to her. Like, I'll have better, you know. I don't know. It's something that could be potentially worth investing in way down the line. Or I could just use Armor Girl. You know, like, it's probably not. She's probably not worth it. But, you know, I need someone who can do damage in faction. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I pulled those mystery shards so I could rank up these guys. Okay, so don't have enough. Okay, I might, let's see. Okay, I can make another batch of 4 stars from 3 stars, so let's do that. Okay. Yeah, it is an AoE, but, and that makes sense, but it's on a 5-turn cooldown. Like, they didn't just nerf it a little bit, though. They demolished it. That's a good point, too. Yeah, that, you know what? She could potentially be a Hydra champion. But I know Husk, he's kind of got... Actually, I should compare her to Husk. Because his max HP skill is like half the damage of a Royal Guard, if I recall correctly. Let's look at Husk real quick. Husk also does the A1 Provoke, which makes him really good for Hydra, too. But I want to be so short on Hydra damage dealers. Enemy max HP, okay. So 0.1 time. Wow, really? Wait, did they buff that? What's Royal Guards? I thought maybe Royal Guards is 0.2. But Steel Bond Bowyer is only, or whatever her name is, Steel Bowyer is only 20% of this damage. So it might not, I don't know. Well, let's look at Royal Guard real quick. If Husk is 0.1, then Royal Guard's got to be higher. Because yeah, okay. Oh, no, it's also 0.1. But it scales off attack also. So 2 times attack plus the enemy max HP. I think Husk's damage scales off HP and it just doesn't hit that hard. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, it doesn't have the extra attack damage multiplier. Okay, that's the issue. So yeah, like, Steel Bowyer would only do 20% of Husk's damage, really. I don't know. I'll hang on to her for now. The cost of holding on to her is a 3-star chicken, you know? Like, I'm not missing out on much by not using her as a, you know... By not using her as a chicken, I'm not really missing out on that much. I get another Ancient Shard tomorrow. I think I'm going to wait to pull these shards until my weekly update video, because I know not everybody likes to watch the live streams. So I'm going to wait to pull those until tomorrow when I do my weekly update video. That way, I don't want to, like, make people feel obligated to watch the live streams or they're gonna miss out. You know, that's kind of scumbaggy. So, I'm the people's champion, you know? I will probably wait till the end of the video to pull the shards, though, because I am... You know, I gotta boost those watch time metrics, man. I'll try to keep the video short. I usually do. And I do edit a lot of crap out. Like... I think last week's episode was like 30 minutes long, and I was like, I rambled way too much. Let's cut all of it. So if you watch it, you'll see it like jump around a lot. That's because I'm just cutting out all my incessant rambling. I'm like, I'm getting bored listening to myself talk. There's no way strangers are going to want to hear me talk. Cut this out. Like, it's got to go. If I don't even want to hear me, there's no way in hell you're going to want to hear me. So yeah, I cut out like 20 minutes of garbage. A lot of my old videos, like if you go way back to the beginning of my channel, what's going on? Okay. You'll see that a lot of it's like scripted voiceovers. And I thought about getting back to that for the weekly updates. Problem is, like, what do I display on the screen while I'm talking? Because normally, like, when I'm doing a guide, I want to, like, show you certain champions and certain debuffs, and I can pull them up on the kit, or on the screen and show you the kit, and zoom in, so you can, like, I can, you know, but, like, if I'm just talking about what my plans are, who I'm going to 6-star next, like, I don't know, it feels difficult to, like, make a scripted video like that. Well, I think it would help with the pacing a little bit. I don't know. I might try and see how people like it. But I did make sure that I wrote down, like, here, do I have it open still? Yeah. Okay. So this is everything I'm going to talk about in my weekly update so far. I'm making a list, so I'm not just like stammering incoherently trying to figure out what I'm going to say next. Like, I have a plan of what I'm going to talk about. It's just a matter of, you know, do I want to do a full script or just kind of more of an, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll do a scripted one and then do a community poll to ask people what they think, if they prefer the scripted or the more, like, organic, whatever. I don't know. Now I'm rambling again. Unfortunately, you can't edit the live stream. Not in real time, anyway. You might be able to do it afterwards, but I feel like you kind of have to ramble during a live stream. There's nothing else to talk about. Oh, I think it might be time for me to refresh the arena. Or if I can get up into bronze too. That would be sick. Four minutes. Okay. Oh, 15 after. Right. Okay. I need to learn how to tell time. I talked... Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting point. Yeah, well, I know that general wisdom would suggest that you should be super high energy to try to engage with your audience. You know, and it's probably good for like if you're a Minecraft YouTuber and your target audience is like 8 to 12-year-olds. But when I look at my metrics in my, hold on, let me pull it up for you guys. I'll show you. My analytics, that's the word I was looking for. The average age, let's find it here. United States, okay. What? Go away. What is this here? Okay, nope, go away. The average age of my, like the majority of my audience are 25 to 45, like in this range. I don't think people want to hear a guy screaming at, you know, like, I don't know. I know, like, my daughter watches, like, Minecraft videos on YouTube. And those guys, oops. Oh, gosh. I think I just closed the live stream. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, there it is. You know, so, like, I freaked out. I thought I accidentally exited out of the live stream. Oh, I already closed out of it. The highest ages, I think it's, like, there's a couple people in their 50s. Yeah, like when my daughter watches YouTube, it's like, I'm like, Jesus, dude, take a chill pill, bro. Like, it annoys me if people are too energetic. So I try to like bring the energy level down. You know, like I'm pretty sure most people in their 30s don't want someone screaming in their face for 20 minutes. And it could be a detriment. I don't know. Like, maybe people would find my videos more entertaining if I had more energy, but I don't want to be... I just want to be myself, you know? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, man. Like, if my target audience was 8 to 12-year-olds, then maybe, but my audience is grown-ass adults. Like... I don't know. I'm gonna treat you guys like adults. Like when I did Hearthstone content like 6 years ago, I have a different channel for that, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is because I'm embarrassed by it. But back when I was making Hearthstone content, I tried to like be over the top and like super energetic, and I wasn't really being myself. I was kind of putting on an act, and I think people could tell that I was being super fake, because that, I think at my peak that channel hit like 300 subscribers, and you know, when I started this channel I was really just kind of being mellow, just being myself, and this channel like took off a lot. Like, obviously I have, you know, I've got like 2,000 subscribers, which isn't, I'm not a huge channel, but like compared to 300, and I've been Hearthstone content for years, like 2 years. So I don't know, I'm just gonna stick to what works for me, I guess. I don't know. Your daughter watches Roblox and your son watches Valorant. Yeah, it's so you know exactly where I'm coming from. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna be myself, and I'm just a chill, mellow guy. So that's what the personality that I will portray when I make my videos. You're silent and a bit shy to the camera. Yeah, see, that's another thing. If you've never tried to record yourself saying something before, oh, it sucks. It's really hard. Like, that's why I would script my earliest videos, because I knew what I'd want to say. But then now, all of a sudden, I'm talking to a camera. I'm looking into a camera and trying to say what I'm trying to, and I would get, like, tripped up. It's definitely gotten easier. Ooh, HP percentage with speed in the substat. Oh, that is expensive. Okay, no. If this was like a speed set piece or a lifesteal set piece, I would get it. But 750,000 silver for a day's set? That's a really nice piece, though. It's like all my silver. No, it's or half my silver, I guess. That is tempting. Gosh dang. If it was a better set, I would look into it more. I would consider it more. You talk too fast. Yeah. I tend to mumble too. I noticed that. So when I'm doing the script and the voiceover, I can immediately listen to the thing I just recorded. I'm like, oh, I didn't say that very clearly. I can re-record the line. But that's something I'm trying to work on too, is like just speaking more clearly and trying not to mumble all the time. Oh, almost went to the wrong one. Okay. At some point, I don't know when it is, I think it's level 50. But at some point you unlock a feature that allows you to go to the last dungeon and the last stage of that dungeon when you, like, for example, I've been farming 12-6. At some point I'll unlock a feature, I think it's level 50, where when I click on campaign, I have the option to click towards the bottom of that banner and it will teleport me straight to 12-6 if this is where I was farming last. I'm really looking forward to that, because like when I'm playing on my phone, I have to like swipe over like all the way to the left, or all the way, you know, I'm swiping left, but it's pushing my map to the right. So, like right here, it shows up down here. You can click on, I'm pretty sure it's level 50. You click here, and it takes you to the last stage you were farming. But until then, I have to do that, and it's a pain in the butt. I did like, I think for the first 2 episodes of this series, like for the weekly recap episodes, I had a pre-scripted segment at the front to explain the parameters of the challenge. I think I might get back to that. I like that. I think it gives my video a nice polished look, but whether or not the rest of the video will be scripted, I don't know yet. I think I'll go ahead and try it. And then I'll ask for your feedback to see if you like it better or not. I don't know. I have actually failed stage 6 a couple times. I've only failed it twice, but it is possible for me to fail stage 6. And it's kind of a bummer when it happens, because it throws off the math of, like, everything. Like, see, Shazar survived. So if he placed 2 bombs with a crit, because after Shazar went, Allure also went, and her A2 hits really hard. So that's, if that happens, I can die. It's super rare though. Worst case scenario is it would cost the same amount of energy as it would if I stayed in 12-3 the whole time. So it's not the end of the world if I fail a run. I could just go back to 12-3 and finish farming there. And it would be as if I never left 12-3 from an XP per energy standpoint. But, you know, it's better if I don't die, because then I can save 8 energy to get them to 30. Dun, 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 dun. Man, Lord Kymar, dude. When I pulled, I've had to take many a mental health break from Raid over the years. But during a break that I was taking, at one point, I caught wind through my clanmates of a Lord Shazar 10x from Sacreds, and at the time I had 15 Sacreds saved up. So I hopped in, pulled all my Sacreds, and I think it was on my last shard I pulled a Prince Kymar. So I got him, and I was like, well, still not ready to come back to the game, but man, when I do, I'm going to have someone to build. I'm going to have a nice little project. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Okay. I think I use him in Faction Wars. I'll save him for now. I think I just pulled him out of my vault so I could put him in my tag arena defense. I just want to get to Bronze 2, man. I just want to get to Bronze 2. Actually, hold on. Nah, I'll put Bruise in the 4 stars. I'll get more points. I only have a few. Okay, never mind. Okay, so if you're new to the game and you're not aware of this, so this guy, and this guy. Here, let's actually, just for kicks and wiggles, we'll make it a little bit more obvious who I'm talking about. Just kind of, that gives me 1 champion training point. Totally worth it. Not really. Okay, so those are my guys that I'm going to use for food. What you can do during champion training tournaments and champion training events, if you have plenty of brews, before you use this guy as food, you can give him like a couple brews, like to like level 21 or something. Yeah, 4 brews and a 1-star gets him to level 21. So this will get you, let's see, like 40 more champ training points. So you can do that before you sacrifice them to your level 30. And if you do, I don't have enough brews to do that. These are like really valuable to me right now, so I'm not going to do that. But if you're like get further into the game, you can do that before you sacrifice them to like kind of cheese out some extra points for the champion training events and tournaments. So if I had enough brews and I was doing that every time I fed a food champion to rank up another guy, I'd probably be like up here. Like you score twice as many points. Oh, there were 300 shy. Like I would have this ancient shard already if I had been doing that. But my brews are so limited. I do have a magic. Oh, this guy's 5-star. I can get a ton of points for him. Okay, so I'm gonna pull these guys out. Do I have a, okay, we'll do a void. Okay, we'll just do these 3 for now. So, upgrade level. This is our 5-star food champ. We're gonna give him all 5 brews. And one of these for, okay. And that's worth 132 points. And then where's my magic guy? Give him all my magic brews. Actually, hell no. Okay, hold on. How many? Boop. Okay. 57 points. These guys are all food. Even Stagnite, he's gonna be food too. Oh, we don't need that. So we're at level 23. That's good. Okay. 66 points. So if you're brewing up your champs like that before you use them as food, you can score a ton more points in the champion training events and tournaments and stuff. So now we only need, what is that? 1,400 for this. We can get that tomorrow. That's not a big deal. Okay. Even though I'm not gonna, I mentioned this at the start of the stream, but I know everyone who's here now wasn't there then. But even though I'm not going to finish her, I still like to pick up as many fragments as possible so I can exchange them to get High Mother Mod, because she is technically included in the Rares Only Plus challenge because she's a permanently accessible champion. So I am going to get as many fragments for as many fusions as possible, just so I can feed the fragments into fragments for mod. Because, and I already did the video about this, but the way her kit works is she's Force Affinity. Oh no, why am I in Night Revs? She's Bannerlord. Sacred Order. Her passive will cleanse a random debuff from all allies at the start of the turn. And she has a buff extension. And these two things together will make it so I can build a 2-1 clan boss team with her, where she's extending High Katoon's increased speed buff. And I found a way to speed tune it so she's at the top of the turn order, so she can cleanse the stun and cleanse all the affinity debuffs with her passive, while simultaneously extending the duration of the buffs. And she also has a decreased attack on her A1. So, that is my current goal, to get her to use in my Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss team. And I know it's going to take forever, but yeah. Do I have a good guide for that? Not really. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. But when I was making videos every week, I only have time to make one video a week, really, because when I was making them more regularly, I would have to write a script, edit the script, shoot all the footage that I was gonna put in while I do my voiceover. A lot of production went into my videos when I first started. So there's a lot of videos that I wanted to do but never had time to do, and I did want to make a video about that eventually, but I never got around to it. I don't have enough 2-stars to level up 3 and then rank up 3. And I don't have enough 3-stars to level up 3 and then rank up 3. So I think I'm going to hit the summoning portal and pull a bunch of these. Maybe we get someone good. There's a 1.4% chance to pull a rare. Okay, we're full. This is less than advisable, because if you count the one that you're ranking up, it takes a total of 17 to do this, which is a lot. So 15 go in, and then it takes one more to upgrade to rank it up into a 2-star. This is very... it's a big burden on your resources, I guess, is a good way to phrase it. But what I'm spending in mystery shards, I'm saving in energy. So not having to spend all the energy to level those guys up means I could spend more energy leveling up 2-stars into 3-stars. Oops, no. Where's the one that I was doing? Here he is. So, I mean, the choice is ultimately yours. There's no wrong way to do it. It's just which resources do you value the most? And for me, I value my energy the most. So, ooh! I've already got like 2 of her. It annoys me that there's so many rares that I don't have, and I keep pulling duplicates. She does an AoE weaken, which is not terrible. Again, another duplicate. Okay. It's frustrating. Yeah, because I value my energy so highly, I'm spending other resources so I don't have to spend energy. And another thing that I do, for those of you who weren't here earlier, I was talking about it, but if you buy up all the 2-stars, that's another thing you can do, so you don't have to level your 1-stars into 2. But it gets expensive because they're like 50,000 silver a piece. Yeah, editing and... Ooh, Armorger, actually. It's pretty nice. Ooh, I got some more points in the Summon Rush. Hey, 50 gems. You know what? I don't think I've got 150 more, do I? I might actually pop these Ancients. I don't know. I won't have enough for the energy. Will I? Those are 20 apiece. That's 246. 60 plus 85 is 125. So I'd only need 25 more mystery shards. And I can get that energy. That's tempting. And if I pull an epic or a legendary from these ancients, then I'll have more food champions, guys. What was I doing? Okay, let's finish what I was doing here before I move on too much further. So what did I say? I need 15 more mystery shards. If I can get... Well, let's do some campaign and see if I can get 15 more mystery shards. If I can get 15 more mystery shards... I'll go for that energy in the Summon Rush. Energy equals money for free-to-play. That's exactly right. Yeah, and for me, energy means more 6 stars. More 6 stars means more progression. More progression means better gear. And better gear means more progression. It all feeds into itself. So I would rather spend silver and mystery shards than energy to get my next 6 star. Save energy, like, I don't know. Save energy where I can. That's why when I'm doing this, when they get to level 19, I'm going to stop and switch to normal. Spend 4 energy to get them to 20. Instead of spending another 8. Oh, no. He survived 2 bombs with a weaken. I've never seen him get exactly 2 bombs in a weaken before. And survive. Normally the dog dies before he can attack, but he must have, like, low rolled damage twice in a row. That was scary. But Blood Shield Mastery saved the day. If you did not know, if you're new, Weaken debuff increases all damage you take by 25%, including the damage of bombs. So like that, normally he dies. But the Blood Shield Mastery saved him there. So yeah, I'm just being as stingy as possible wherever I can, especially when it comes to energy. Like that's... Oh, I need to check Arena after this run. I think. Yeah, because it was like 15 after... Yeah. If I can hit Bronze 2, that'll be such a relief. I can just hang out in the gutter and farm the freebies. I'm still in the green. Okay. Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna take any risky fights if I'm still in the green. Okay, let's look at this. I bet my Aethel can beat his Apothecary, and I know my Shield Guard can beat that Zargala. So I might do this. Actually, she does heal reduction. Put that on the Apothecary. Or actually, here, let's do that. So, turn meter boost, heal reduction, damage. Yeah, okay. And this team will just be dead. It's okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I shouldn't have done auto. Yeah, that was my sacrificial team. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. I just want to make sure that I win, so I'm Jesus gonna take the wheel. Okay, heal reduction A1. No, it didn't land. Let's see if we can, what is this? Provoke? No, he resisted. Okay. I'm just going to A1 because it has a chance to place Weaken. He's not healing himself. It resisted. Oh, he might be dead anyway. Don't heal. Sleep. Sleep. Okay. It wasn't that big. I think we can damage through it. Or if we can just place the damn heal reduction. Alright, that's fine. And then we win this easy. We're strong affinity. And she's squishy. Okay. 20 minutes left. We might actually rank up into Bronze 2. I was not expecting that. Holy moly. I've just been getting my butthole smashed on defense. I'm happy that these guys are finding fights that they could win. But I did put my... I mean, it's not that impressive, but that's my best crew. Alright. Hey man, that's more... If I can rank up, that's more CVC points. And more bronze bars per victory. I forgot to refresh this too. Okay. 20 minutes. We refresh in 12 minutes. So that's... Let's round up to 40. That's 53 after, 52 after. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. I was going to end the stream when I ran out of energy, but I think at the very least, I don't want to keep you guys in suspense on whether or not we make it into Bronze 2. This is my last... Did I get energy today? No, it wasn't. It was forged materials, or forged resource, like the charms and silver. I don't think there's any energy in my inbox. I used it all when the champ training started. But if we can get some more mystery shards, I'll go for the energy in the oh, okay. I can go for the energy in the champion chase, and then we'll have more energy to play with. I've never wanted mystery shards so badly in my life. Come on, mystery shards. Papa needs a new batch of energy. I think it's kind of bogus that Ancients only give 20 points during Summon Rush. They should be 50 points at least. Like, I don't mind Voids being 120. I think Sacred's at 500 is fair. Just Ancients at 20 points apiece just feels really bad. Bam. Yay! There we go. Okay. We got about 10 minutes before our tag arena refreshes. Yeah, like 50 points. Like, yeah, I agree. 50 points would be perfect. It's not too much. But 20 is like, what the hell? Really? Yeah, like, it just feels really bad. Wait, what is this? Oh, Dungeon Divers. Energy? No. These core hammers are going to be huge, though. I think... Like, my plan for Bommel is going to be deflection set. Has a 25% chance to deflect 1 debuff onto the attacker. I'm saving them, though, until I can make 5 and 6 star. I'm not going to spend these core hammers willy-nilly. Because I'm going to need some good deflection gear to beat Bommel 90. So I'm not going to do any swift parry. All my core hammers are going to be saved up for deflection. Which is a bummer because it uses the bloodstones, which is what perception uses. But long term, if I can bounce Bommel's bombs back at him, I think that'll be worth it. So let me look real quick. I forgot where we were at here. We need 150 points. We have 60 points here. 60 plus 90 is 150. Okay, well, let's just do it. Let's pull all our shards and get that energy. Hurler. I think he just hurls feces. Attacks one enemy, puts the target's skills on cooldown. That's interesting. You know what? In Faction Wars, I could smack a Valk with that. I don't have to worry about the counterattack buffs. Removes 1 random buff from the target. I need this for my challenges. I have to remove the shield buff from the lady in the magic keep. So that. Also Faction Wars, she could rip the counterattacks and shields from the Valks. And has a 25% chance to ignore defense. This guy's not bad. He's not amazing, but he's worth keeping for Faction Wars. And the what is it? Challenge dungeons. Remove or steal a shield buff from the Magic Guardian while beating stage. Like, that guy can get me an Ancient Shard right now if I put some resources into building him. Okay, let's put him in the vault. Where's he go? Hurler. There he is. Okay. In the vault with you, sir. They should make green shards 5 points, ancients 50. Yeah, I think mystery shards being 5 points would be overkill. As much as I want them sweet points, I think... Oops, not that. I think it would be a little overkill. Because they're so abundant. Like, everybody's got thousands of them. Actually, I need... Okay, let's do this. I was planning on saving those shards for my video tomorrow. But if I can get more energy now. Because the Summon Rush ends before I'll be able to do my video tomorrow. So maybe I can just clip the live stream and show the polls for the video instead of pulling them in the video. I just need to make more space. Oh, I can throw some stuff in my vault too to make space. Okay. But making as much space as we can. I'm going to use those Armigers as books. I've got 1 Armiger fully booked in my vault currently. Right here. I think that's him. Yeah, 5 out of 5, 6 out of 6. And this guy is partially booked, so we're going to take him out. I was going to wait for CBC to do this, but I need space. Here he is. So I don't think I'll build more than 2 Armigers, but I think I might need up to 2 Armigers on this account. So I'm saving that little guy. I'm not ready to build him yet. Okay. Anyone who doesn't have gear can go on the reserve vault for now. I'm using that guy in Faction Wars. Wow. Oh, I'll keep these. We can use those as food. Okay, we just got some more space. How much time is... Oh, wait, I need to check Arena, I think? 5 minutes, okay. I think I might rank up, y'all. Y'all. Apparently I'm from Georgia now. Another book for Armiger. Hey, yo. Okay. I actually don't mind pulling the 1 stars because they're easier to clear out and make space with. I can just feed them into each other. Can Come on, give me Gnarhorn. Give me Frozen Banshee. Okay. Alright, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Here. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's a lot of resources to make a 2-star. But we just need to make space so we can get our reward from the Summon Rush. And we'll just go ahead and use this one too, it's fine. Come on, come on. Frozen Banshee, Gnarhorn. Frozen Banshee, Gnarhorn. Damn. Wait. Okay, we don't need to make space again. Let me double check. I don't want to pull more shards than I have to. If I can save some of these ancients for something in the future, I will. Summon Rush. We have 241. Oh. 241, we need 300. So I do need to pull all 3. Okay, I could have saved that one mystery shard, damn it. Oh well. Alright, let's see. This would piss people off. I don't think it... No, Clawden's not bad for 2-1 Clan Boss teams. Okay. If we pull any of these, we're using them as chickens. Those are the rules, guys. Oh, I thought that was Soulbond Bowyer. I got so excited. It's Tiger Soul. They're even the same affinity just to mess with me. Ascended has a 40% chance of placing the big version of poison for 2 turns. That's 40, 50, 60. It's not terrible for Clan Boss. The small weaken. I already have Aethel, so I don't care about that so much. On this dude, if she did that on an AoE, she would be the best rare in the game. Clan Boss rare in the game, even if it was just like the small version. Damn. Yeah, if I chose Kale as my starting champ, I might consider doing this one for Clan Boss to get the small weaken, but I started with Aethel specifically so I could have weaken. Dude, if that was Soulbond, I would have been so stoked. I thought it looked a little off, but it's like, it's just a reskin. Assassin again? Okay, he's not terrible. He's got an A1 poison also, and a debuff extension, but it's only 75% chance. If that was 100% chance, I would probably actually build him. I don't know, or at least think about it. Hey, it's the dude we were talking about. Okay, Faction Wars MVP. He's got the increased defense and continuous heal, and he's got the revive. And a passive that puts continuous heals on Skinwalker dudes. Yeah, what a boss. We were just talking about him earlier in the stream. Okay. He's going to my vault before I could accidentally feed him. Put a lock on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Okay, now we should have more... Actually, what time is it? Check the arena. We might do it, guys. If I can get one more win... We're 2 wins up into the green. As long as I haven't lost one on defense. It looks tempting, but no. No. Oh, man. He's level 80. His gear is probably... I probably can't beat this guy. Alright, I guess we just wait 8 minutes and see if we make it. That's all we can do. I'm not spending 15 gems to refresh. You can do it, guys. I believe in you. We haven't been attacked in over 5 hours, so we'd have to lose 2 in a row to get knocked out of the green. I think we're good, man. Oh, how sick would that be? It may seem counterintuitive, but farming in Bronze 2 is actually easier because the players in Bronze 2 know how to game the system where you put food defense up and then get attacked into the gutter, and you sit there and farm in the gutter with your food defense, and everyone just farms each other's easy wins down in the red, and then you just put up your defense at the last minute before reset. Yeah, I think we can do it. I mean, it's going to come down to the wire, but... let's do some more 2-stars. Oh, I need to do that armor girl real quick. I'll save it for the CBC. It's not a ton of points, but every little bit helps. I could just put 4 stars in to, like, try to score... how close am I on this champ training tournament? Because if you don't have brews available, another thing you can do is just put champs in to gain a few levels. It just kind of feels like wasting energy, though. Because I really want every drop of energy that I spend to go towards leveling up champions and getting my next 6-star. So if I'm spending energy just to score points in a champion training tournament on champions I'm just going to use as food, it kind of really does feel bad. So I need 1,100 more points. Okay. And 3 stars are worth... okay. Level up. 2 points apiece. So if I put 3 3-stars in and level from 1 to 30, that's 29 levels. 29 levels times 2 points apiece. And there's 3 champions in the groups times 3. It's 174 points. And then when I rank them up into... so plus 150. It's only 324. So I'd have to do that 3 times to get this. That means I will have to rely on this daily login energy. I don't think I get enough daily free energy to do that. So what if I do 4 stars? Okay. There were 3 points apiece. Okay, so 1 to 40 would be 39 levels. There's 3 champions in the group, so times 3, and then they would each give me 3 points per level, so times 3 equals 351 points. And if I rank them up, it's plus 300. 651, that's still not enough. And I'm not going to have enough energy to do more than 1 batch. Crap. I don't know if I'm going to get that. There's no more energy in here. There's no more energy in here. Damn. I think I might not get those fragments. I guess I have a little bit... well, I don't think energy's in the clan shop right now. No. I was going to say I have 100 spare points, but I kind of want to save those for when I'm not able to pick up the Carl fragments. Damn. We got 3 minutes left. We'll check back here in a minute. I don't know what to do. I guess, okay, you know what? I know I said it feels bad and it's a waste. But I think I just need to do this to get the points. And I use him on my clan boss team. So it's not a total waste. He'll get some more levels. I'll do like 2 or 3 runs with these food champions in. Yeah, I think... and wow, he's just popping off. Extra turn, extra turn. It would be really cool if he can survive more than 2 hits from the clan boss, so leveling him up a little bit isn't going to be a complete waste. I might actually take that guy to 5-star. Not like before I 6-star Reliquary Tender or Haikatoon, but... So that was 36 points. Let's do another one and see how many we get. Because I do want those fragments. And if I can get those fragments, then I can save my 500 energy from the daily login for Clan vs. Clan to score more points there. Because if I don't score 50,000 points in CVC, I'm not eligible to collect the rewards. Because I'm in an endgame clan. It's the clan I was in on my old account. And they said I can, so 36, I get 36 points for each run. Let's do one more run and see how many that's worth. So I might as well do 2, at least. I think this is going to be the only way I get those frags without using all my daily login energy. Because the amount of energy, well, the amount of resources that I'll get for collecting the CVC rewards will be worth saving my tomorrow's energy, I think. Okay, we got about 1 minute before, less than a minute before, so 27, okay. So it might be worth doing 3 runs. Hold on, let's check, 1 minute, okay. Let's do a couple more runs. Campaign. 2 more runs, then we'll check. I was still in the green. Okay, so we'll swap these guys out. These are just food champions. Because if I can get those frags, even though I'm not going to finish the fusion, if I can get those frags, I can potentially convert those into High Mother Mod fragments. And High Mother Mod is going to let me do a 2-1 clan boss team. She's going to make me affinity friendly. She's going to cleanse the stun and extend the buffs. The speed buff from Haikatoon to go on a 2-1. She's doing 3 jobs, and she does decrease attack. She does 3 jobs at once. Okay, we'll do one more run, and we'll go check on Tag Arena. Yeah, I don't want to spend gems on anything right now until I'm working on I have level 1 of the gem mine unlocked currently, so I'm saving up for 2 and 3. So I don't want to spend gems on like energy refills or... Oh, no. Son of a... Oh. Wait, I lost 1 battle and it knocked me out of the green? No. Are you kidding me? I only lost 9 points. Hold on. How many points did I gain from my last 2 wins? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I was 50 points into the green. And then I lost 1 battle. 9 times 3 was that 27. I lost. I shouldn't have. I don't get it. Unless a ton of people pushed at the last second. Because it goes by... Only 10,000 people, or no, only 100,000 people could be in Bronze 2. So only the top 100,000 players in Bronze 1. So I guess if enough people pushed at the last minute, that could have been enough to knock me out. Bronze 1. That's such a pain in the ass, dude. Alright. That's fine. We're probably not ready for Bronze 2 anyway. Such a bummer that I got my hopes up, you know? Okay, let's do... I want to make it easy so people kill me. Here, let's... These are just faction wars. Man, that's a bummer. Yeah. What a cock tease, dude. Come on. Yeah, whatever. I don't mind that I didn't get in. It's just the fact that the game made me think I was gonna get in. That's the bummer. Okay, so I think I decided on 3 runs each. Man. I'm like really disappointed now. I was so looking forward to like farming the gutter of Bronze 2. It's so much easier. Because there's so many inactive players in Bronze 1, or players who don't care enough about it, that they don't attack your defense and push you down lower where all the other easy defenses are, that it makes it very difficult for active players to farm. 27. Oh, maybe that was the 3rd run. Okay. Yeah, because I did 2. Okay, yeah. Okay. Before I do any more of this, let's see how we're doing on that champ training. We need 56. Oh, we're getting close. We only need 600 more points. Okay, we were like 1,100 points away. Okay, this is definitely the way to do it. We're getting there quick, man. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep doing that. It feels wasteful and I don't like it, but I want to get High Mother Mod as soon as possible, and this is the best way that I'm going to do that. We'll do 3 runs and then switch them out. And then I can save my daily login energy that I get tomorrow. I can save that for CVC. I would like to save all my resources for CVC, but it takes me so long to spend my tag arena tokens and my standard arena tokens that I just have to use those when I just have to take the battles when I can get them. Because normally, like on my old account, I would not spend a single resource and wait for like as soon as CVC turns on, and then I just blow up and spend everything. But I had a team that could farm Gold 5 Arena like it didn't matter. I actually had 2 teams. I had my speed team, and then I had my super tanky team. And unless it looked like, okay, that guy spends so much, like unless their team was like a plat tier arena team, I could pretty much just put my tanky go second team in and beat any team. So it didn't really matter. I didn't have to like really pick and choose my fights that much. I mean, I still have to pick and choose, but like I can. My Go second team was designed to beat most speed teams. So if anybody had a speed team as their defense, I could just put my defense team in and farm easy wins like that. Okay. But yeah, I don't have that luxury. At least not yet. Maybe in like a year and a half I'll be able to do it. But right now it's just arena's tough. But I can save my faction war keys. I can save my energy. I'm saving rare books. I'm gonna get Reliquary Tender booked. Hopefully, I should be able to 6-star her during CVC. If my math is correct, those Sparring Pit champions will be ready to 6-star. Okay, yeah, so if I get 36, 36, and 27, it's a little bit over 100 points per batch that I do this way. And this is my 3rd batch. So that's 300 points. Yeah, we're going to knock this out pretty quick. 36, and the next one is going to give us 27. That's a 36 plus 27, 63 plus 36 is 9. Okay, so it's 99 points. I was off a little bit. Unless I got a calculator right here. What am I straining my brain for? 36 times 2 equals plus 27 equals. No, yeah, it's 99 points. Okay. All right. We were 300 points off. So now we're only like... Oh no. Say it ain't so. I'm running out of juice. Not my juice! Okay, so now we're like 200 points off. And after this batch, we'll be 100 points off. And in like 2 hours, I'll have enough energy to do another... Well, I guess I'm out of 4 stars. I'll figure something out. Or I guess I could just put my... It won't be worth as many points, but I can level up my 4 stars to like level 20. I'll get there. I'll get it figured out. But yeah, High Mother Mod is going to be... I know it's going to take me a long time to get her, but she's going to be huge. Like, I'm confident that if I get High Mother Mod, I can 2-key for certain, maybe 1-key Ultra Nightmare. But minimum 2-key. Just because she's doing 3 jobs at once. It opens up the doors for like, you know, like Rosin is my decreased defense and weakened champion. Dark Kale is my poisoner, like, and then High Katoon and High Mother Mod, and then I just need an ally protect champion. So I could use Physics from login rewards. Here I could use where's he at? Undead Horde. Euros the Soul Cage. Ally Protect and Strengthen. Eventually, because they are a permanent fusion, Kira the Watcher. Increase defense and ally protect. Like, there's enough options available that I'm confident I will at least be able to 2-key Ultra Nightmare if I can get High Mother Mod. So that's my plan there, and she'll be great in Hydra too. Hydra champions are going to be so freaking hard to come by on this account. Tournament 6th place. What? What tournament? Oh, it's the Spider tournament that just started. Probably. If I'm 6th place, and that means only 7 people are doing the tournament. Okay. Okay. I think that's it. That's all my stuff, right? We'll get another Ancient tomorrow. 6 days off of Sacred and a Void. Also, 6 days off. High Katoon, baby. And these will go towards our Unlock the Gem Mine Fund. We're about halfway there to the next level of that. We are... How many points off this? 5,600 is what we need. Okay. Man. It's going to be tight. I think I could squeeze it out. I'll let you guys know in the update tomorrow if I'm able to get that or not. I think that's it. I think I've done all my stuff. Did I do Faction Wars? Spent all my Faction Wars keys. I still got a few more Tag Arena tokens. Oh, see, yeah, this is good. After the reset, you get all the easy wins. That guy's pretending to be an easy win. He's not actually an easy win, though. He's just a tease. Okay. Hey, man. Thanks for watching. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream. I'm pretty much out of resources. We went for a good 3 hours today, so that's not bad. Yep. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll have the weekly update. I'll post that video tomorrow. So if you didn't catch the whole stream, you don't have to go back and watch it all if you don't want to. I'll try to recap everything that I was up to this week. Anyway... thanks for hanging out, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in another video soon. Until next time, happy raiding.